All right, let's get right into it. If you're running an e-commerce business, you know the feeling, right? That constant worry about cash flow. Well, today we're going to break down a system that's designed to fix all that. It's called Profit First, and it is a super simple but really powerful way to finally get some clarity and, actual profit from your business.
So, let me just ask you this, and be honest with yourself. Is your business really profitable? I mean, sure, you see sales coming in, money's moving, but when everything's said and done at the end of the month, are you actually seeing the rewards? It's a huge source of anxiety for so many of us, and it's exactly what we're going to tackle right now.
I wonder if any of this sounds familiar. That constant nagging stress about cash flow. That pit in your stomach when you think about tax season. Or how about this one? Pouring every single cent back into the business, but never actually paying yourself a decent wage. You're not sure how much to spend on new inventory, so you're just kind of guessing. And you're afraid to invest in that tool or that coaching that you know could help you grow. These are all signs that your current system, well, it just isn't working.
So what's the solution? Well, it all starts with a fundamental change in how you think about your money. We're talking about a core paradigm shift. It means taking that traditional accounting formula you learned and just flipping it completely on its head. And that, right there, is the heart and soul of the Profit First method.
Now, the reason this whole thing works is because of this fascinating psychological principle called Parkinson's Law. Basically, it just says that our expenses will magically expand to eat up whatever money is available. It's just human nature. The more cash you have sitting in your bank account, I guarantee you, the more you're going to find ways to spend. So Profit First is designed to work with that tendency, not fight against it. And here it is, the whole idea in one slide. Traditionally, we think sales minus expenses equals profit, right? Profit is just whatever's left over at the end, if you're lucky. The Profit First method completely flips that. It says sales minus profit equals expenses. You see the difference? You intentionally, purposefully take your profit first. And whatever is left, that's what you have to run your business on. It's a simple switch, but it forces your business to be profitable from day one. It's a total game changer.
Okay, that's the big idea, but how do you actually do it? Well, the practical side of this is actually pretty simple. You're going to create some structure by dividing all your income into 5 separate, dedicated financial buckets. And yes, we're literally talking about opening a few extra bank accounts.
So what do these buckets look like? Well, here are some suggested allocations to start with. And I really want to stress, these are not hard and fast rules. You're going to adjust these for your own business. But as a starting point, think about something like this. 10% for profit, 15% for your own pay or owner's comp, 15% for taxes, 20% for inventory, and then the biggest chunk, 40%, for all your operating expenses.
Each of these accounts has a really clear job. That profit account, that's the reward your business earned. You can reinvest it or, hey, take it as a bonus. The owner's comp account is for your salary so you can finally pay yourself consistently. The tax account, well, that one just sits there collecting money so there are no more ugly surprises in April. Your inventory account tells you exactly how much cash you have to buy new stock. And finally, the OPEX account covers everything else: software, supplies, contractors, you name it.
Now, if you're looking at those percentages and thinking, there is no way, don't worry. The key here is to just start small. Seriously, you don't have to jump to 10% profit overnight. Just begin by putting 1% or maybe 2% into that profit account. The goal right now is to build the habit, get used to the rhythm of it. Then, over time, you can slowly bump those numbers up.
Okay, theory is one thing, but let's make this real. I want to walk you through a quick, real-world example to show you how the numbers actually make sense when you put them into practice. Okay, let's follow the money. Let's say you did $10,000 in sales this month. Nice. After all the platform fees, you get a deposit for $6,000 into your main income account. Now, here's a key step. The first thing you do is pay back the cost of the goods you just sold. Let's say that was $3,500. That leaves you with $2,500. This is the number, your real revenue, that you're going to allocate. So based on our percentages, you'd move $250 to profit, $375 to owner's comp, another $375 to taxes, $500 to your inventory account for new stock, and finally, $1,000 goes into OPEX. See that? All of a sudden, every single dollar has a job. No more guesswork. Now look, no system is a magic bullet, and it's really important to look at this honestly. So let's talk about the real-world implications, both the potential downsides and, of course, the incredibly powerful benefits. Let's just be real for a second. There are some things to consider. When you first start, taking money away from inventory could slow down your growth a little bit.
And yeah, managing 5 different bank accounts can feel a little confusing at first. Plus, depending on your bank or bookkeeper, there might be some extra fees involved. These are definitely things to keep in mind.
But on the other hand, the benefits are, well, they're huge. This system forces your business to be profitable from the get-go. It gives you absolute, undeniable clarity on your cash flow. It pretty much eliminates that tax season panic. It gives you a hard number for how much you can spend on new inventory, and, maybe most importantly, it empowers you to make intentional, smart financial decisions instead of just flying by the seat of your pants.
Okay, and here's the really important part. I have to be super clear, I am not a tax professional or a bookkeeper. This is all just for informational purposes. So before you go and make any big changes, please always talk to a licensed professional who can give you advice that's tailored specifically for you and your business.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. The old way of doing things kind of hopes that profit will happen by accident. Profit First is all about designing your business for profit on purpose. So the real question is, how will you intentionally design your business to be profitable?